everybody. Beth, please. Down in front.
I was advertising for you.
Oh, okay. We'll let her go ahead. Yeah. The credit card expiration number. That's very important. And we need your zip code. Thank you. My name is Tom Brown, and thank you just for being me. I appreciate that. It's so great to see happy faces on a Thursday night, knowing that most of us are not having to go to work tomorrow. So I feel good about that. I do, yes. This is our, can you believe it, our third Nashville Elvis Festival. How many of you have been here 3 years? How many of you, this is your second year? And how many of you, this is your first time? Wow. Wow. Well, something happened to make you want to be here. We appreciate it. These are very special sessions that we do on Thursday night. It's a part of the Nashville Elvis Festival, but it really kind of exists separately from the festival because it's at Paragon, and this studio has been the home of a lot of recordings by artists that you've heard of, like Carrie Underwood and Keith Urban, and Peter Frampton has recorded here. That's cool for me, anyway. I guess you're not as old as I am, so I understand. And it was also featured in the TV show Nashville, so there were a lot of scenes shot right here. Carrie Underwood was here. I'm trying to find any trace of her, but I can't. But we do these sessions, and this is our third year of doing them, and we try to recreate the mood and the feel that were in recording sessions, especially when Elvis did them. Elvis did recording sessions different than other artists. A lot of other artists will prepare before they get there, and when they come in, they know time is valuable because the clock is ticking and the bill is going up. Elvis didn't really care about those things. I mean, when you bring a recording studio to your living room, you pretty much are doing it your way. So this is our third year of doing recording sessions like this, and tonight is special. Coming up at 8 o'clock, hopefully you're here for that session as well, the American Sound session, where Elvis did some pretty big songs like Suspicious Minds and things. But this session is called the Nashville Marathon, and this is something that happened in June of 1970. But before we get there, I see a face in the audience I have to acknowledge because I come all the way here. I left Nashville and moved home to Tupelo about 6 months ago, my hometown, Tupelo, Mississippi. I am not the most famous resident of Tupelo, please. It will never happen. That sign will never have my name on it. But I moved home, and a great fan of Elvis and that does incredible work for our town is the mayor of Tupelo. And he is here tonight. Jason Shelton, right there. He has radar for Elvis events. He goes all over the world. He's been to Germany. He was at the White House when Elvis was presented with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Thank you for representing Tupelo, Mississippi. That should be good for about 2 speeding tickets. So getting out of those. But the Nashville Marathon was a session that Elvis had in June of 1970 at RCA Studio B. Hopefully you've taken a tour of Studio B. It's owned by the Country Music Hall of Fame, operates tours out of there. And it gives you an opportunity to really see the setting that Elvis recorded in and how small that room was and the magic that was made in it. This session was different in that he went in with a plan for a few songs, but for the most part, he just started singing songs he loved, and a lot of old classic country songs that if you really listen to them and know the words, he's not really singing a lot of the lyrics that we might remember, because Elvis just kind of sang things the way he remembered them. And then in later years, everybody adapted and sang it his way because he pretty much put his stamp on it. The musicians that were a part of this session, I do want to mention them because representing these musicians is the EAS band right here. Including John Crenshaw in the room back there.
He's in timeout, Tom.
Yeah, he's in timeout. He's in timeout. We appreciate that, John. Somebody throw John something to eat in there. But the musicians that were a part of Elvis's sessions, James Burton on guitar. Yeah, let's hear it for James Burton. Chip Young on guitar, Charlie Hodge also on drums, Jerry Kerrigan on piano, David Briggs on bass, Putt, Norbert Putt. And Charlotte McCoy, member of the Musicians Hall of Fame and Country Music Hall of Fame, on harmonica. And we're going to start this session the way Elvis kind of started his sessions. Kind of loose and easy. kind of, John, Tommy, give me a little traveling music, a little something to get the session started. Elvis didn't like to come into a cold room. You want to kind of get started a little bit. And I would like to welcome to the Nashville Marathon at Paragon. Hey, I just wrote that. An ultimate champion who also won Tupelo from Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Say hello to the ultimate Bennett.
Is it afternoon or evening? What do you call it right now?
Evening.
It's evening already?
Yeah. Supper time.
I feel overdressed. Well, it's evening. Okay, so well, good evening, everybody. How y'all? Yeah? Oh, don't want to wake yet, huh? All right, well, what are we doing? What? What timing? Can you hear me inside those things? All right. Well, we're here to do a recreation of the 1970 recording session, and appreciate y'all being here. And we're gonna see what this is gonna be like. You know? This time it won't be twice I've done this, man. So, anyway, let's try the first one. I'm Mr. Train. Tiger Man.